Mrs. Fleming spent a third of her money on a handbag and 3/4 of the remainder on jewellery. She then saved the rest. If she spent $450 on a bracelet and $90 on a pair of earrings, we are asked A, how much money did she save? And B, how much money did she have at first? Okay, so let's give this a go. And the first thing I'm going to remind you, so let's just think, see if we've noticed anything. We've got some different denominators here, but also I hope you'll notice that we have got different, these are fractions of different wholes, okay? This is a third of all of her money, whereas this is 3/4 of the remainder after she spent money on the handbag. Okay, these are things, this is what you should have noticed. Okay, she saved the rest. And so we're just going to have to draw our bar and label it carefully because we've again got these sort of two questions being asked here. So we've got, I'm just going to draw one bar to represent all of the money that Mrs. Fleming had. Okay. And it's that this is the size of the bar that I'm going to draw. And it says she spent a third of her money. Well, let's label this. Okay. This is because we've got lots of things going on. So we do need to label carefully. So this is all the money at first, which actually I can just see that here. This is actually one of the questions. All right, so this is actually question B. All right, B. That's question B is asking us that. Okay, so that's all the money she had at first. And we're told that she spent a third of her money on a handbag. So I'm going to divide this bar into thirds, and I'm just going to, there we go. These are 3/3 and 1/3 here. Okay, 1/3 she spent on a handbag. It doesn't matter where you label it. So that's the handbag. Okay. Sorry, actually, what I'm going to do is look, oh, sorry, but let's keep going. Sorry. So 1/3 of her money on handbag and 3/4 of the remainder on jewelry. So I think actually what we should do is label the remainder that's being referred to here. This is this remainder. Okay. So this 3/4 is 3/4 of this. All right. Now, currently this bar is split into, if we think of this as one whole bar, it's split into halves, isn't it? So I need to split it into quarters. Now, what I've now done is, remember, this was a third. Okay. This was the second third, and this the third third, all right, of my original whole. I want to keep my parts equal. So if I've split these, I'm going to split this one as well. Okay. I'm splitting that as well. So this part is equal to this part and so on. Okay. So back to this remainder. 3/4 of the remainder is on jewelry. Okay, so jewelry, this is the 3/4 that's referred to here. Okay. And then she saved the rest, which means this bit here is the bit that she saved. Okay, and in fact, here is question A. How much money did she save? So this is question A. Okay, right, let's see. It says that she spent $450 on a bracelet and $90 on a pair of earrings. Now, this is expecting you to realize that a bracelet and a pair of earrings are jewelry, and that this, if you add these two together, that's going to give you how much she spent on jewelry. So for jewelry, okay, we've got 450, and we're going to add 90. Okay, and 450 add 90 is 540. I'm not putting in the units at the moment. I mean, there's also not going to be any confusion as long as I put that in to my answer. So what's the jewelry? Well, that's this bit here. All right, that's 540. Okay, from here to here, which is these three parts, the three equal parts. So if we divide 540 by 3, we're going to get the value of each part, which is 180. So I can now put in 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180. Okay, I have got now, my whole bar has got, there are values in it. Can I work out my, can I answer my questions? Well, let's look at question A, that's over here. How much money did she save? Well, that's just this bit here. That's the value of one of these parts. That's nice and easy. So that's an answer of 180. And then what about question B? That's how much money did she have at first? And I was careful to label this bar. I can see that that's question B. So that's going to be 180 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 180 times 6, which is, it's going to give me a total value of 1,080. And that is the answer for B, 1,080. Okay, so as long as you keep labeling and always go back and check when you've done a calculation, think, what does that mean in my model? What information do I now have? And look at what your questions are asking you. It's all going to be very easy.